Hello everyone, I'm Varsha and you are watching the series of success stories brought to you by Indian Achievers Forum. As you all know, the series is all about the prominent achievers of our country who has made India proud in some way or the other. The main focus of our series is to make you all know about the achievements and experiences of our guests. So in the same sequence today, we have with us Miss Padmaja, who is the director of Toyers Pte Limited. But before we actually proceed with the conversation with her, let's have a look at a very small video which will tell you about what we actually do.
Indian Achievers Forum is driven by a full-fledged advisory board. The board consists of experienced personalities who have excelled in their respective careers. Together, the forum organizes conferences, events, workshops, exhibitions, trade shows and B2B initiatives in India as well as abroad. Where there is passion, there is achievement. And where there is achievement, there is Indian Achievers Forum.
Hi ma'am, how are you?
I'm good, Varsha. How about you?
I'm very good, ma'am. Thank you so much. So, ma'am, before we actually start the conversation with you, please tell us something about you and your profession.
Hi. Yeah, I would be very thankful to you and Indian Achievers Forum for giving me an platform and giving me an award. And I would like to thank you all. I am Padmaja here, and basically, I'm a designer turned entrepreneur. So, with a master's in clothing and textiles back in 95, uh, working for 2 years in the same field, I just moved to Singapore and started my career again in as a merchandiser in Singapore. So, apart from working, I also contributed my time to community services and social causes. That's about me, Varsha.
Okay, lovely, ma'am. So, ma'am, how did this idea of starting up with the business came into your mind?
Okay, so actually, a couple of years back, Honorable Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi ji came to Singapore, and you know that they have signed a agreement like comprehensive economic cooperation agreement. A few years back, both the prime ministers met and they had this agreement where they had they were both the countries were wanted to mutually benefit from the trade, investment, and economical cooperation. So I thought that after attending Narendra Modi ji's and Sushma Swaraj ji also was there. So I got so inspired by them. I thought like I should even with 25 years of experience in retail and fashion field, I thought I should invest more my time and resources even I wanted to start in back to India, so that's how I went back, and yeah, that's how I started my company.
Okay, fine. So, ma'am, talking about the challenges, like what sort of challenges you have faced while starting or moving ahead with the business, and also if you could tell us about how you dealt with those challenges.
Yes, basically we have a very good team of right now I have, but initially when I started because our company has we are into engineering and manufacturing, and also we are into retail and retail giving solutions to retail staff. So to get the right people on the board, I had challenges to get the like-minded people who can really spend their time, because see back again in Singapore, like every one of us are so busy with our work. To get these people was a challenging task for me. So
Okay.
finally, I managed to get them.
Mhm.
Hopefully, with all the help, I'm moving forward to start in India. Because of COVID, we are little bit. We have taken a step. I'm looking forward to come and visit India and even meet the team.
Okay, lovely, and we surely welcome you and hope to see you. Okay, so ma'am, everyone do have some plans for the future. So, what future plans do you have for the organization?
Okay. As I mentioned that I really wanted to spend my um, knowledge, my I wanted to even spend some time because back in India, women are there. They're so resourceful. They're so they are very creative, but they don't have a platform to start way to product their put their products, or way to sell their products, or way to market. So with my knowledge, I wanted to even share with them and give them a platform to showcase their product or sell their products. So we have set up another subsidy called Shilp, which is back we have another a division in Delhi and Almora, where some women, these Pahari women, or the artisans are really struggling to sell their products. So we have come out with some strategic planning where the team can share their knowledge with them, and we have set up another a small I should say a medium enterprise back in Almora, where these women can really put their products and they can sell. So that's how we are looking mutually to help each other.
Okay, and we wish you all the very best for all these plans of yours too. Okay, so ma'am, please put some light on the product and services that you offer.
Okay. Again, as I said, we are more into engineering, setting up, setting up. I should say spare parts, or we have in Singapore some of the engineering companies. It's very costly for them to maintain or run during this COVID. So, we have another unit in Bangalore where people are. Helping these firms, where we can at low cost solutions, we are giving them certain products or services, where when we come back, we do it at a very economical pricing. So we wanted to give these companies, so most of the companies, they can save the money. That's what we are bridging these both, like Singapore and India. So more leveraging on the resources available, and also it's like a cutting cost to the companies here.
Okay, lovely work you are doing, ma'am. Doing, ma'am. So, ma'am, I'm always, excited to know about the reactions of a winner. So, what are your feelings about winning this Indian Achievers Award?
Oh, I am truly honored by receiving Women Excellence Award from Indian Achievers Forum.
Mhm.
I'm truly grateful, and time for me to give back to the place or the country where I once belonged to. So definitely, I'm looking forward to tie up with the companies back in India, where I can spend my time, and also resourcefully give my knowledge of expertise.
Okay, lovely, lovely this. Okay, so ma'am, a lot of emphasis have been given on this Atmanirbhar Bharat campaign. So, what are your views on it? And also, if you could tell us, like, how is your company contributing towards it?
Okay, as we all know, Adaniya Pradhan Mantri ji, Narendra Modi, in his 74th Independence Day, he has come out with this initiative called Atma Nirbharta. So that means standing on their own legs. For women also, there are, in women, in India, women are there where they need some kind of support from us. So as a woman, I want to spend my time knowing exactly where they are not doing well, or like, it's mutually, we want to know and help each other, and at the same time I want to learn from them what exactly are the drawbacks. So from this, I think it is at this point I would say that even I am learning, so I can share my knowledge. And when they come out with these products, they obviously, like, they are. I have seen some women who said, "Ma'am, we don't know how to product or market our products. At this time where COVID is really." Is having like giving us a lot of issues, where the whole of the businesses are stopped, and they are not, like, they need another uh, I should say, they need some kind of help from all of us. So we are giving them a platform where definitely we create the give them a platform where they can put their products, they can sell it at the and they can directly sell their products instead of looking for a middleman, or like, some agents where they can't really sell their products. When we give them a platform, it's like, helping each other. Let's say, woman empowerment. So I want this to happen, and I'm waiting for the flights to resume back, and I wanted to go back and literally spend my time, and to give them a like platform where I can know. That's how what my future plan is going to be. In couple of months, I'm sure, like, we will be resuming back to the dream which we have dreamt of.
And it's a lovely, like, amazing work you all are doing by, connecting people and help them out in some way or the other. Okay, so ma'am, now please put some light on the social service which you do, like your social contribution towards the society.
Yeah, I always, Barsha, I wanted to, always, apart from my work life, I spend some time always, like, I balance myself. I keep some time for social causes, community work, and I am also part of, on the weekends when I get time, I go and devote my time to the community projects where local, government, they run with the help of all the like-minded people. We do run exchange views and knowledge sharing. All this we do, and also I'm part of Breast Cancer Foundation of Singapore, where I'm one of the ambassador for them. So women need some kind of solace or help when someone has learned or known that they have uh, stuck with this cancer. They need some kind of shoulder, they need a kind of help to talk to. So that's where I go and spend some time to talk to them and console them. And also we also set up some charities on fundraising for these women, where sometimes after going the chemo, they need the hair, they need some kind of also some help or financial help. We identify the financial experts. We are also who give them some financial help. We also bridge doctors, and that's how where I spend, and I identify the group of people. So we connect, and so that they also this survivor or the person who's undergoing needs some kind of help, right? So we bridge them again. That's how I spend my time. And also I'm part of India Vision Foundation, run by Mrs. Kiran Bedi ji, where, like, 2 years back, 20 years back, when she came to Singapore, She had shared with me, like, she was the IG of Tihar jail that time. So, according to the Indian Penal Code or Constitution, like, children below 6 years are supposed to spend time in the same jail with the mother. So, small children picking up filthy language, picking up, some things which are not needed at that young age. She felt that there is a need for them, like for her to start an brush for these people, or like run small educational programs for these young kids, where they get inspired by the trainer. So she had started this, and I was so inspired, and she's one of my motivator, and immediately I took this, and I have also been a donor for these women, children. So that's how I spend my time with them.
Okay. So, ma'am, before concluding our lovely session, what message would you like to give to our today's generation, who want to be an entrepreneur someday?
All I would say is one should be very perseverant, determined, and you should also, like, there may be hurdles, there may be hassles at every point of time. When I came 25 years back to Singapore, it was a foreign land. It was like, now I can say that this is my country and my land, because people have welcomed me with open arms, and they have supported time and again. They have supported me, and they have encouraged me, and with the same gesture, I want to do something back in India. And please, younger generation, don't lose your hope. Always look forward. If that fails, there is always an alternative. Come out with different solutions. You will, as you move forward, you will succeed slowly, bit by bit. Don't rush. Definitely, goal and your dreams, just chase them. You will succeed.
Okay. So, thank you so very much, ma'am, for being with us today and sharing such good information with us. And we would wish you all the very best for all your future endeavors, and may you continue to rise and shine too. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Varsha. Thank you so much, India Achievers Forum.